The last testimony Sunday, I had given a testimony, and it ended with a question mark because we did not know what was going to happen. Our autistic son, Siddharth, had lost his vision, and I had spoken about the difficulties of our situation, but how God had enabled us to just look to Him and His greatness rather than our difficulties. And so we were confident that whatever happened, He would be in charge and He would take care of it. We are very grateful to all those who prayed for us, who had been praying for us before and who prayed for us after I gave the testimony also here. And we thank you with all our hearts, and we thank our and praise our prayer answering God for the wonderful ways in which He took control and worked everything out. We took our son to see Dr. Rajnikanta and her son Naveen Narendranath, members of our church, who prayerfully worked out a plan that was completely tailored for his special needs. And they hired an operation theater and an anesthetist in a nearby hospital, since they didn't have the facilities in their own clinic. And they planned to operate on both eyes under general anesthesia. And they prepared for every eventuality, because they said when we open, when we operate, we won't know what we don't know what we can find in there. And they prepared for every kind of thing that could be possible. And they brought their entire team and their equipment to the hospital, and even did a rehearsal before my son was wheeled in. This kind of personalized attention I could never have expected anywhere. And he's a difficult child. He's got a behavior disorder, and we can't expect him to cooperate. But he cooperated so beautifully that God just enabled him to understand and cooperate with every test that he had to go through. He went through it without hitch. And at the end of it, the operation was successful. That same night, we were sent home, and he was living at home for 2 or 3 weeks after over 10 years, about 13 years, because he lives in an institution. And he's very difficult to manage, but God gave us the strength, He gave us the wisdom, He gave us extra help, because looking after Siddharth is a full-time, 100% activity. And so there was no question of shopping, cooking, or anything like that. And I do my own cooking. But my late mother's nurse just happened to have lost her job and was free. She used to be a cook in her earlier days, and she willingly agreed to come and help me out and just took charge of my kitchen, my shopping, even putting drops in his eyes, because she had the experience to do that. And God provided that help for the entire time that he was at home. And I really, truly am very thankful to Dr. Rajnikanta and Dr. Naveen for their love, prayers, wisdom, expertise, and their boldness and courage to handle a situation that they had never faced before. And we are thankful to the intercessory prayer ministry and for all those who have prayed for us and who have upheld Siddharth in their prayers. And we thank our God for all the different ways in which He provided for us. He has truly proved again that our difficulties may be great, but our God is greater. Thank you.